What's going on, y'all? It's TCG here, back again with another Market Watch Mondays. I know it's been a while. I've been dead in the water. I've been out of here. Don't really know what to say. I've just been a little distant. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, moving, a lot with work, a lot with other things, and I'm hoping to finally get back to more of a consistent schedule. I do plan to release at least one more video this week, then probably go on a little bit of a stretch while I go back home for the holidays. But when the new year hits, I definitely will be back again with more content. Definitely excited about 09. Definitely want to talk to you about the decks that I'm going to be playing and some of the stuff I've been cooking up. And yeah, I'm ready to get going. But before we jump in any further, I want to say we are almost at 3K subscribers. If we can get there, I will be doing a giveaway. Finally figured it out. I have a whole booster box of Emperors in the New World to give away to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is be subscribed. The other thing that would help me out is if you could go follow me on Twitter. I do want to try and grow my following on there a little bit more. So if you like my content, definitely make sure to go do that. Follow me on Twitter. Hit this video with a like and make sure you're subscribed to be able to enter this giveaway. Anyone is eligible as long as you are subscribed. So help me hit that goal, and one of you lucky fellas or ladies will win this fresh unopened box. Might be able to pull a card that we will talk about in this video today. So let's go ahead and jump into this. After I shout out today's sponsor, it's going to be Dueling Guard. If you haven't seen their stuff, they have some absolutely banger items right now. Whole bunch of crazy stuff for pre-order. If you missed out on any of their old binders, they just reprinted them in their whiteout editions, as well as this new Law binder, which I'm thinking about picking up myself. It's pretty spicy. Definitely like that a lot. They've got a whole bunch of new boxes for sale, whole bunch of play mats, make great Christmas gifts. But these are pre-orders, so they won't arrive in time for Christmas, but they do have a whole bunch of in-stock stuff. So if you're looking for something to get your buddy or your family member or the TCG player that you have in your life, or even for yourself, definitely make sure to check out their in-stock stuff. They have a whole bunch available right now that will ship out and get to you by Christmas. So definitely check that out. Even these mystery boxes, if you don't know what to get somebody, they have mystery boxes. So make sure to use that code GumGumTCG. Hit that link in the description. It'll automatically apply, and get yourself a little something for Christmas. So let's go ahead and dive into this. So we have this new set just came out this past Friday. Yeah, this is a banger set. I'm sure you know about it. We've talked about it a little bit before. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's playing it. The cards in here are absolutely bananas. Some of the decks are absolutely crazy strong. And if the decks themselves or the leaders in this set aren't strong, the support that this set gives to other leaders make those decks insanely strong. So looking at this off the bat, we have the case right here. I'm going to try and run through this as fast as possible. We have a lot, so grab some popcorn, sit back and relax. This case right here sitting at $1,500 unopened. So if you do the math on that, that's 12 boxes in a case, $1,500. I mean, you're paying like $110, $115, $120 a box. That's really not bad at all when you compare it to something like Awakening of the New Era. This came out last year right around the same time, and if you look at the prices when that came out, the first week we were looking at $2,200. The next week we were looking at $2,700. The next week we were looking at $3,000, over $3,000 for a case of this set. And well, back then, One Piece wasn't getting printed as much. I do think this set will do the same thing. This graph right here is saying everything has gone down. But in my mind, once every store has received their allocation and this product isn't as widely available, this product is being ripped open massively right now. People are trying to get the alts they want. They're trying to get the collectibles they want. They want the mangas. They want the Roger. They want the leaders. They want the SPs. Once this has been cleared out of stores, ripped open until it's crazy gone everywhere, these boxes will go like a roller coaster until they reprint it again. So if you have a sealed case that you're questioning opening and you already have your cards, you don't need to open that case, I'd probably hold it. I would hold it to see if this price goes back up, because you never know, those boxes might become more valuable. If you look at Awakening in the New Era, it went up into January, and then we got announcements right around Nationals last year, or this year, that there were reprints coming, and things kind of started to go down a little bit more. People were just trying to move these cases, and then right on August, this set did get a reprint and it hit stores and stuff, and this has been sitting more at like $2,000. But not saying you're going to make $1 million off of this, but might be worth holding on to a little bit. If you look at just the single booster box prices, I mean, we look, the highest they were being sold at is 183. Then a little bit last month, they dropped down to 140, spiked back up to 180 right before release. And now you're still looking at about, once you get past all these packs and Japanese boxes, about 150 a box on TCG. But I will urge you to check your LGSs. A lot will be selling for around 120 to 100. I pre-ordered boxes a while ago for 90 a piece, which felt pretty good. But I mean, even some of my LGSs are selling for 100 to 120. So definitely make sure to check your LGSs. But even if you look at Awakening right now with the reprints that it's had, if you go all the way to your lowest verified, you're talking almost 170 a box, and that's a year after this set has been released. Double packs is a whole nother story. Double packs go to the moon, man. These things have done nothing but gain value. Just because I think these are so limited in their print run. They do not reprint double packs, but they will reprint booster boxes. I mean, you've got a couple listings at 300 until it goes to 350 and 400. And that's only 6 listings. And these, I mean, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 listings for just the double pack. So make sure to keep an eye on that. Right now, these are, I mean, only 20 listings, and they're about 150 for a case of these. So I know the Dawn in here, people are hunting after. I'm personally hunting myself for the Blackbeard Dawn, and I cannot find them anywhere. So just watch your double packs. Sometimes those go up in value. But let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about the leaders. So surprise to me, all these leaders are once again under $100 on release date. Or even just 2 days. I'm recording this on Sunday, the 15th, 2 days after release date, under $100 on all leaders. It's just kind of mind-boggling. Shanks, you're only looking at about 75 bucks. I definitely would wait. I could see this going down just a little bit more, maybe down to like 70, 65. Nothing crazy. It definitely will stay up there, about where this Blackbeard leader is priced at, right around 63, 65 bucks. Which I'm shocked that this one's that cheap too. Both of these leaders are insanely strong out of this set, especially this Luffy. This Luffy not being as powerful of a leader, but just collectability wise, people love Luffy, and this is him in his Gear 5 form. Like, how could you not like this leader? He's doing the iconic laughing pose and everything. So 60 bucks for this is kind of shocking to me. Robin only being 40 bucks is also shocking, with this being her first leader. Again, not a super competitive leader, but 40 bucks for a leader 2 days after release is kind of cool, man. I mean, if you look 6 months back, every leader was like 80 plus on release, even the bad ones. Buggy has a sadder story to tell you, $30 on release. Same with Lim actually being lower, about 25, which I will tell you, I think you should pick up Lims. Lim leader only being 25 bucks. That is not a bad price. I could see it being a little bit cheaper, maybe around 20 bucks. But this manga art style, kind of hard to keep around. If you look at some of the ones from Awakening of the New Era, actually, we can look at some of those. These have shot down all the way to like, I mean, Rosinante is like 15 bucks, 15 bucks, 18 bucks. Betty actually has been going up to about 40 bucks, but some of them shoot down even lower than that, which is just kind of surprising to me, because the artwork is so cool. But Lim actually is not super playable right now. However, next set gets quite a few playable cards that kind of boost this card up to more of a competent deck, along with Buggy. I think 30 bucks for Buggy is kind of crazy as well, considering that we'll get that promo, the 7-drop Buggy promo eventually, and that will make that deck a lot more playable. Next we have Zoro Juro Treasure Rare, which is about 30 bucks, which I kind of was thinking that it would be about that. But this card only has the 2 prints, right? Yeah, only 2 prints. So if you're trying to flex your Luffy, 30 bucks for this I don't think is a bad price. I'd probably wait just a little bit. But the Law, that was also only 2 prints, Blocker Law, he was about 25 bucks, and then he got more reprints. So I wouldn't complain about grabbing these if you're thinking about getting them, but I definitely would also consider waiting a couple weeks for it. Next, we got Roger. So let's talk about the secret rares in this set. Gold Roger. I think that this card is absolutely bananas, but only has a home in a couple of decks right now. However, I would not hesitate on pulling the trigger on picking up a playset of this card for $9, $10. That's kind of ridiculous. I could see it going down just a couple dollars more, but secret rares like this are few and far between. I mean, a 10 drop 13k with rush and can win you the game. Like, this is actually a really dumb card, and for it to be $9 is beyond me. Like, there will be a deck to come out that can abuse this card like nothing else, and when that day comes, people better be ready, because this card is disgusting. But the alt art being the manga artwork, this sick map behind it, like, this card is awesome for 26 bucks. I would also wait on this. I could see it being like 20, but yeah, I would pick these up once they do hit that $20 mark. That's not bad. This Luffy artwork is sick. I actually was fortunate enough to pull one myself. Let me pull it over here. I actually pulled a regular Roger too. Not bad. But I did pull the Alt Art Luffy, and it is actually kind of crazy looking in person. Definitely something to look at. And this card being $44, I think $45 has a good price tag to it. This card is crazy. It's played in a lot of purple decks right now and will be for a while. It's just such a good generic card that any deck can play. 9 drop, 10k, rush, gets you a draw. Like, absolutely bonkers card. 20 bucks, I don't think is a bad price for this either. And I don't see this going below $15. Like, this card is really, really good. Let's talk about the SPs. So I only have the wanted posters pulled up. I don't really want to talk about the other ones right now just because they have other prints. So I would like to let those settle for a little bit. However, these SPs, at least 3 out of the 4 of them, this is like, they have this and an alt art, you know, in the mangas. So Blackbeard SP, $100, kind of crazy, but I have heard that these are only 1 or 2 a case. I'm not so sure about that. If you have any insight on that, let me know down in the comments below. I would definitely love to hear about that and know if that is true or not, because 1 or 2 a case is kind of ridiculous. But also, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Don't forget, we are doing that 3K giveaway once we hit it. So make sure you're subscribed for that. But yeah, $100 for this is kind of crazy. I really want to see it in person. I wouldn't mind having a playset of these myself, but we also are getting a premium Bandai. I believe the pre-sale for it might be over by now, but it's premium Bandai alt arts of the 4 Emperor leaders and the 10 drops. So I think that might have a hurt, like, it might hurt the regular alt arts price point just a little bit when they come out. But for now, $99 for the Blackbeard alt or wanted is kind of crazy, at least in my mind. Now, if it is 1 or 2 a case, I do understand that a little bit more. But this one being almost $40 also is a little crazy. I did see this being more around $30, but we are only 2 days out after the sale. But I would not hesitate to pick up your Blackbeard Supers at like $3 a piece. That's kind of, I mean, that's a really good price. Blackbeard is a really strong deck. You only need 4 of these, and that's like the only deck that it'll ever be played in unless we get another Blackbeard leader. Now, Luffy wanted poster being $120 is bonkers to me. I don't see this staying this high. This card already has other prints, like 3 other prints. It has a regular secret, it has the reprint secret, it has the alt art manga, it has the wanted, it has the regular manga, it has the alt art out of PRB. Like, that's 6 prints for this one card. So 120 bucks. The only reason I see it being this pricey right now is if that statement is true on the 1 or 2 a case. But if that's true, I don't understand why Shanks isn't that pricey either, because the Shanks is like also a really, really strong card that can be played in multiple decks. So 80 bucks. My advice to you on these is I think I forgot Buggy. No, I've got Buggy in here. My advice to you on these is don't buy the wanted posters right away. 100 bucks plus seems a little steep right now. I would definitely wait a little bit. Shanks alt though, 30 bucks. That's about where I saw it hitting. I see a lot of this coming down. You know, the set just came out. It's super hot right now. People are trying to make their money off of opening these boxes. But 30 bucks, I don't think it's a bad price. that's why I expected this and the Blackbeard alt to settle around. But I think people are a little more excited for Blackbeard here in the West than they are for Shanks. But both of them being super playable. $250 for your Shanks supers, though, is a great price. I would not hesitate to pull the trigger on buying those if you don't have them already. Buggy SP, this one's a little more warranted with Buggy not being an actually great played card. $50. Don't think it's a bad price if you're a collector, but I do see it coming down. Now, this Buggy, $7. I don't think that's a bad price at all. This awesome card. I actually pulled one of these as well. Not my greatest pull or my happiest thing, but yeah, it does look pretty good in person. I do like it a lot. Definitely something to throw in the binder. But $8, I don't think that's a bad price for an alt at all. Now let's talk about the Luffy. Luffy one being about $1,200, Luffy manga. I definitely see this coming down as well. You know, this isn't the Gear 5. It's not as iconic. It is pretty good, though. It's an awesome manga rare, don't get me wrong. But the Gear 5 one is just a little more iconic and a little harder to pull, I believe. No, a little easier to pull, I think. Because there's only 3 mangas in that set where there's 4 in here. But 1,200 or 1,130, sorry. I think that this will come down a little bit. Mangas have been tanking recently. I mean, Blackbeard manga, look at this one, $700 before it jumps to like 800. That's kind of, I thought all of these would have like a $1,000 price tag other than Buggy on release, and Buggy's only like 420, man. That's kind of funny. 420.69 right there. That's a great price. Keep it right there. Shanks also, Shanks already has a manga though, so I think this is a little bit more warranted at 600. But yeah, I figured most of these would be over 1,000 at the start. And then the big boy of the set, the Gold D. Roger manga, only a couple listings on here. $6,500 is your lowest, but nobody's buying for that. I've seen these posted all over Facebook and Discord groups for anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000. People are trying to sell them for, but I've seen a lot more than I thought I would, and I think that this has a similar pull rate to the mangas. You know, I've been seeing this a lot more than I thought I would. So if you do pull one of these, I definitely recommend getting it graded. One Piece cards are pretty good at getting graded and getting a good grade, and that will increase the value of it and also be awesome to sit on your shelf, you know. Wouldn't be surprised, like if I got one of these, I'd probably grade it and keep it. I think that would be a pretty sick shelf piece. Next, we got Mihawk. I don't think that this is a bad price for Mihawk to pick up at all. Same with the Super, under $1. This card's just a great generic blue card. 6/7 blocker, draw 2 cards and trash 1. Like, pretty decent card if you ask me. I would grab a playset of these if you don't have them already. Same with the Croc. This card is really good because you can play Cross Guild or Baroque Works from your hand. So this giving you access to other archetypes, I think that this is a great card to pick up a playset of, at least the Super, if nothing else, because we've seen a lot of Baroque Work cards in the past. We could get some more in the future for sure. And this is definitely one you want to pair with it. But I think both of these alts will go down just a little bit more. You know, people are trying to pick up their Buggy alts to bling out their Buggy deck if they want to play it right now. So I'd just wait on these. But these Supers I would pull the trigger on. Another Super I would pull the trigger on, I talked about it earlier, was Lim. I definitely think you should pick up play sets of Lim and Audio as well. They're both not great cards on their own right now, but next set we do get support for them, and I could see more Odyssey support in the future. They can do kind of whatever they want with that archetype, being Odyssey goes through like the whole One Piece universe, so any card could be put into the Odyssey cards, and just kind of goes with this leader really well. So definitely would grab play sets of these. I think Lim is a fun and cool deck to play and has some legs next set, so definitely grab your play sets of those. And I don't think that the alt arts are badly priced either. I mean, you're talking about $9 for this, and I think $5 for the Audio. I definitely think the Lim is more playable, but yeah, they're not horrible prices. I'd probably wait for the Lim to come down just a little bit, but the Audio for $5 a piece. I mean, if you can get all for $5, that's $20 for your playset right there, and it looks sick. So I would pull the trigger on that. Next, we got Sanji. This is another card to talk about in this set. I think this card is phenomenal for purple. It's just a generic purple rush card that also rests a 6 or less. Like, that's so strong. This can rest so many different cards. And Also has a counter, also straw hat searchable. Like, this card's broken. It's really, really good. And if you don't have your playset of supers, I definitely would grab them. I don't think $3 is a bad price, but I do see it being more like 150 or 2 a little bit down the line. But the alts I would probably wait on as well. 20 bucks seems a little steep for it. Definitely see it coming down. And then finally, we got Ben Beckman. Also, just another great generic card. You know, this could, I see it in a lot of different red decks, honestly, in the future. This just being able to trash an opponent's character is really, really strong. Also, having a counter on it is really, really strong. And the regular copy being about $3.50. I could see this coming down about $2 as well. And then finally, we have Law Searcher, 22 bucks. I don't think it's a horrible price. This card can search Straw Hats and Heart Pirates. Pretty good card in my opinion. I do see it being more about 15, but don't think 20 is a bad price for a searcher either. But that's about all I got for you today. Like I said, I'm glad to be back making videos. I should have another one out this week, another small break, and then we'll be back for the new year. Definitely excited to share some more content. Be on the lookout for it. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe so you can win this box. And yeah, follow me on Twitter for more. I'm going to try and be posting there more in the new year, as well as my Discord. If you're not a part of that, join it. I'd love to have more people in there talking about the decks that they're playing, showing the pools that they get and stuff like that. Make sure to hit that Dueling Guard link in the description. Buy yourself or a friend something nice for Christmas, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.